just a small workshop and a home office and a ute. The classic story of a guy trading with his toolbox. Started off, quality of work, and the business has always adapted that family approach with our staff. We're a small and large company in one, whereas we're still small enough that we've got that touch with the client, but we're large enough where we've got the infrastructure to back up what we say we're going to do. So the quality and the time constraints. We've been in business for 28 years, predominantly serving the Navy. That's how we started out, but we've crossed those skills over to the resources sector, so oil and gas, petroleum and mining. Predominantly we do mechanical work, so repairing ships, welding, with a focus on pumps. So we've tested 2,500 pumps for the Navy in our time, and that's every facet of pump engineering and associated equipment, so hydraulics, painting, insulation, sheet metal and the like. We're near Henderson in Naval Base, so that's the Australian Marine Complex. That's where all the ship repair facilities are in Perth, and we service Garden Island and Henderson from there. So we've got we try to do everything in-house because that's the only way you can keep an eye on quality and the time constraints that Marine puts on. So that's painting, sandblasting, machining, DNVGL qualified welding shop, and there's only a few of those of us in Australia. The DNVGL certification allows us to cross over into resources as well as defence. That's another example of the high quality that defence demands. We can cross that over into the resources sector. We have 35 staff. We've grown from 1989 when we had 2 staff, and then we've grown through the years organically 35 staff. We've just opened an office in Adelaide, and we hope to expand that as the new builds come out. So C5000, C1180 and C1000. We hope to move into Adelaide because predominantly the lion's share will be built in Adelaide. So we hope to combine Henderson and Adelaide and do work in both areas. Probably 60% defence. It was up to about 80%, and we've branched out now into to spread it out, so oil and gas and resources. Currently we've had NADA certification, so for hydrostatic testing, pressure testing, gauge calibration. That was a 2-year event to try to get that calibration accreditation. ISO 14001, 17025, Australian Standard 48001. We try to achieve all these high standards so we can cross over into the defence and resources sector. So the two sort of go hand in hand because of the high quality that both sectors demand. We're quite unique because we're predominantly defence, so we've got that experience and expertise in defence, but where we're unique is we do work for both sectors. So I don't think there's too many companies that have the expertise that we have in both sectors. I think straight up we've got the runs on the board. We've been in business 28 years. Pumps is our focal point, and we've done 2,500 pumps for the Navy. So that's our focus. We've got the runs on the board. We've got the experience in that sector, and our staff have been with us 10, 15 years. They know the game. We've worked on Anzac frigates, FFGs before that, all the tankers. That's where our work is. Frigates probably got 40 or 50 pumps, different varieties, pumping diesel, oil, water, fire pumps, so they're critical to the ship's survival. The actual equipment that we service, the ship couldn't sail or it couldn't fight a fire without the quality of service that we put into these pumps. We would like to get more into the subsea space. We believe a lot of our skills and assets can cross over easily into that space. And as the mining boom, lithium, there's a lithium plant in Kwinana being built. We'd like to be a part of that when that goes online. We believe with our certifications and our skill set and our facility, we can cross over into those sectors. A lot of the decisions are made on the other side of the country. We can be out of sight, out of mind. So local decisions get made federally. So the tyranny of distance. Yeah, logistics, so time to get items out of stores, especially urgent defects on the vessels. You can't just get a part. You have to wait weeks a lot of the times. Even though they've got the part in country, it still takes 3, 4, 5 days to truck it over from the eastern states. The two that come to mind is Adelaide. So the Navy's building more than 35, 40 ships in 30 years. That's the biggest expenditure since World War II. We hope to be a part of that. That's going to use a lot of resources from across Australia. The second one is our research and development facility that we've just brought online in the last couple of months. And we hope to, if we develop something for defence, we can use it in resources and vice versa. So anything that we develop for one sector, we hope to move over to the other sector.